Thank you for joining the Business Over Breakfast podcast. I'm your host, Steven Rosenthal, and we are going to be jumping into another great episode, learning how I am starting to grow this business. Thank you for joining, everybody. I appreciate it. Just getting off my run this morning, and I was thinking about actually working on one of my customers' marketing strategy here after we launch a podcast for them, and was thinking about that on my run for a bit. And I came to a realization that friction is really going to be a big determinant on a lot of these efforts that we have, either in social media or traditional marketing or digital media, like with email marketing and things. It's the friction that some of these products or tools that I'm using could cause people to fall out when they're interested in subscribing or joining the community of subscribers. So I was thinking about that today, especially, I was building out some emails and some landing pages and all the copy associated with all of that, and the inputting the creative that we had developed. So I was thinking about how I can remove friction in somebody's experience and trying to take the action that I'm calling them to off those emails and off that email marketing. So one of the ways in which I was thinking about doing that was through using some tool that when they click on like the subscribe now or listen now button in the email, having that directly offer them the opportunity to subscribe on a podcasting app that they have downloaded on their phone. So I'm going to be looking through that and figuring out how I can do that. But the big picture here is removing friction. Interested buyers of your services do not want to have to jump through hoops. They don't want to have to enter their email address on one page, their name on another page, credit card information on the next page, click here, click there, watch this video. They want instant gratification, right? Don't we all? Especially, it's almost like the Amazon effect, I think they call it. Get it to me and get it to me now. So removing friction in your process, I think, is really important from a marketing perspective as well as a sales perspective. So in our marketing efforts here, thinking about how we can remove friction for interested buyers to take advantage of what we're offering, which is a free podcast show that is encouraging listeners to eventually do business with my customer. But that's where it starts, is through value given without anything in return. But the goal is to remove the friction of offering that value and give them what they want when they want it, and to not allow any hoops that are unnecessary to get in the way of the value that they're hoping to achieve from doing business with us. So removing friction, big picture, get it out of your process if it's not needed. Intangible, detail here, an intangible example. There we go. In growing podcast listenership and email marketing around that, try to find tools and funnels, if you will, to people from their email inbox to your podcast with minimal friction in getting them from opening your email to subscribing to your podcast. So that's what I'm looking at today, or I guess this morning. I'm done with that this morning, but now on to the next. Thanks, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you joining again for this episode of the Business Over Breakfast podcast. If you have not already, make sure you subscribe and leave a nice review for us on whatever podcast directory, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, that you have chosen to consume this wonderful podcast. Make sure you tune in again, and we look forward to seeing you.